Now there are 4 gaps. When there are 4 gaps, means how many number of rungs are there? There are 5 rungs, right? If there are only, see, this is the gap and this is the gap. If there are 2 gaps, it means there are 3 rungs, right? With the help of this information given, the distance from the first rung to the last rung is 2.5 meters, and the distance between 2 consecutive rungs is equal to 25 centimeters. Then I can easily find how many number of gaps are there, right? So this 2.5 divided by 25 will give the number of gaps. Number of gaps added by 1 is equal to the total number of rungs. As simple as that. And after finding the number of rungs, according to our arithmetic progression, that is the number of turns. Number of rungs is equal to number of turns, because we are going to calculate what is the length of the wood required for making all these rungs, right? So we know what is the length of the first rung and we know what is the length of the last rung. Means what are given? First term is given as well as last term is given. With the help of this information, we are getting the total number of rungs. So we can use the second formula. That second formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an. We know what is n by dividing 2.5 meters by 25 centimeters plus 1 will be n, and a is equal to the length of the first rung and a is equal to length of the last rung. So here the task is to find out how many number of rungs are there, right? So let's answer this problem. First of all, let us calculate how many number of rungs are there. So number of gaps between the rungs, which is equal to the distance from the first rung to the last rung is 2.5 meters divided by distance between 2 consecutive rungs is equal to 25 centimeters. Make sure that both of them should be in the same units, which is equal to 2.5 is equal to 5 by 2, right? And moreover 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeters divided by 25 centimeters. So can we cancel centimeter, centimeter? And 25 ones and 25 fours are 100, and 2 ones and 2 twos are 4. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. What is the 10 means? It is the number of gaps. Therefore, number of rungs is equal to number of gaps plus 1, which is equal to 11. So we are going to calculate what is sum of 11 terms of arithmetic progression. Therefore, S11 is equal to how much? Where the value of A is equal to 25 centimeters and the value of AN is equal to 45 centimeters. So what is the formula involving all these three? Therefore, Sn is equal to n by 2 times A plus An. So which is equal to, n is equal to 11. So 11 upon 2 times A is 25 and An is equal to 45. What is 25 plus 45? 70. Good. So 70, which is equal to, can we cancel, okay, 11 into 70 is equal to 770 divided by 2, which is equal to how much? 2 3s are 6, 17, 2 8s are 16, 10, 2 5s are 10. What are the units? Centimeters, because we converted here centimeters only. So therefore, the length of the wood required for making the rungs is equal to 385 centimeters or else 3.85 meters. Hope you understand. Right? Fine. So let's move on to the next problem. Yeah. Next problem is I think really interesting problem. If you once find that problem is like there is a street and in that street there are 49 houses are numbered. Okay, those 49 houses are like the 49 houses are numbered right from the first number to 49. For example, this is house 1 and then this is house 2 and this is house 3 and so on. There is last house, that is which house? Number 49. So for example, this is the house number 49. And here the problem is, there is one house in between 1 to 49. That house number is some house number X. According to the information, sum of the numbers preceding to the house number X. What is the number preceding to X?
X minus 1.
x minus 1. So the number preceding to x is x minus 1. So this is one more house. What is the number succeeding to that x after x? That is x plus 1. So this x and x plus 1 are nothing but in between 1 and 49 there would be some 20th house or 25th house or 35th house. We don't know what it is. Let us consider that house number is x. Now according to the given problem, sum of the house numbers preceding to the house number x. Preceding to the house number x is nothing but till x minus 1. So sum of all the terms till x minus 1 is equal to sum of the house numbers following it. Nothing but what is the number following x? X plus 1 means these are the houses. So here the information given is in our understandable language. If we consider only the numbers, here the numbers are 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 49. In between there is a number x, then the number preceding to that x is x minus 1 and after that x is x plus 1. According to the given problem, when you add numbers from 1 to x minus 1, that sum is just equivalent to the house numbers are numbers from x plus 1 to 49. Like that, is there any x exists? If it exists, what is the value of x? Hope you understand the problem. Right. So let us write this problem in arithmetic progression language. Here in this sequence, we have the terms. Those terms are first term 1, second term 2, third term 3 and so on up to x minus 1. And the terms in this arithmetic progression are first number is x plus 1, second number is x plus 2 and so on. What is the last number? 49. Right? First of all, is it possible to find sum of arithmetic, both arithmetic progressions by using first formula or we want second formula? See, last number is already there in both the sequences, right? When last number is there, then probably we can use Sn is equal to n by 2 times a plus an, because we know what is a and what is an in both arithmetic progressions. But the task is what is n? Number of terms equal to how much? Once you see in this arithmetic progression, for example, your arithmetic progression is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many number of terms are there in this? 6 terms are there, right? First term is 1, second term is 2, like that, 6 term is 6. For example, if I keep writing last term is some x. How many number of terms are there? According to this arithmetic progression, last number would be x. Like that, how many number of terms are there in this arithmetic progression? X minus 1, because the last number is x minus 1, right? So in this arithmetic progression, a is equal to 1, and moreover, of course, the value of d is equal to 1, whether it is required or not, we are just writing that. And the last number is equal to x minus 1. And what is the indication of last number?
Number of terms.
Nth term. Last number is nth term. So an is also x minus 1. And moreover, n is equal to what? What is the position of the term? Here the position of the terms are x minus 1, because still we have x minus 1 terms. Okay? Fine. So with the help of these informations, of course, we want an, x. What is this x minus 1?
N.
Which is equal to n. So n is equal to x minus 1. Can we use that formula? So therefore, yes, n of this arithmetic progression is n by 2 times a plus an, which is equal to n is x minus 1 divided by 2 times the value of a is equal to 1 and an is equal to x minus 1. Can you simplify this? Which is equal to x minus 1 times plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, x divided by 2. So when you multiply numerator terms, x times x is x square minus x times 1 is x divided by 2. This is sum of n terms of this first arithmetic progression. Similarly, try to find out the number of terms of this arithmetic progression. First, let us write the information which is already there. Okay? What is the value of a here? It starts from x plus 1. Very good. And what is the value of an? An means last term only, no? So last term is equal to 49. Now the task is, how many number of terms are there? How many terms are there? It is very simple. Don't think that it is x so that we have to do something else. For example, you have terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the terms. For example, I am taking the terms from here. How many terms I am missing? 6 terms I am missing. Right? when I am missing 6 terms, from how many number of terms? 10 terms. So, how many number of terms are there then? 10 minus these missing terms only. Right? So, 10 minus the missing terms. So, totally how many number of terms are there? 49 terms are there. I am considering the terms from here only. So, how many terms that I am missing? X terms I am missing. So, when I am missing X terms, so how many number of terms are there in this arithmetic progression? 49 minus X. Am I clear? So, n is equal to 49 minus X. So, with the help of this A, M and M, again by using Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus An, I can find what is the sum of those terms of arithmetic progression. So, therefore, Sn is equal to, again